Hello there, Internet people. It's your good buddy Rue here to, well, it's a season finale of season 2 of the RUviews. So, let's get started. Comic books, sweet. Flash number 4. I'm still pretty upset that this is a good comic book. I really can't lie. I really wanted this book to fail and suck and just be total and complete crap so that DC would realize that there's one true Flash and it is Wally West. But damn it, this book is good. There's really nothing inherent about this book that means it has to be Barry Allen instead of Wally West. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this Flash book. Johns is the one who got me into the Flash, and his characterization of the rogues, and the supporting cast is still top notch. Again, much prefer this as Wally West, but the rogues make this book, as they always have, in my opinion, when it comes to John's Flash. I will say this, except for very few books I can even think of, not only am I interested in what's going to happen in the next issue, I'm really curious about the long-term plans of the Flash. I'm hoping that they don't water it down and make it basically the universe-wide cluster crap. Again, I'm trying to cut down on my cussing, like they did Green Lantern, which basically I'm about to drop. But until DC screws this up, I'm going to keep buying it. So the Flash pisses me off because it's good. And wow, do I sound like a fucking fanboy there. Sorry. Uncanny X-Men 526 and X-Men 238. Here we go. See, yay, look, comic books. We're all happy. I don't really have much to say about these two, the first two post-Second Coming books, except one. In Uncanny, did I miss a scene where Hope forgave Cyclops or they became on good terms to the point that she's taking advice from him? Like, he's talking to her like they're friends, and the last thing I remember, she's pissed off because he killed Cable, basically. Spoilers, yay! So, I don't know what scene I missed there, but apparently they made up. 2. Look, Marvel, I know that like a decade ago, you stopped caring about what characters were in what book, doing what, and how it affected everything. But can we please not have, in 2 books that come out the same week, have 2 main characters doing 2 different things on 2 different continents? Like, seriously, just have Legacy come out a week later, and it makes sense that Rogue and Magneto are in India. But when you have them come out the same day, it makes it's a pet peeve, and I'm sorry. And 3rd, there's a backup in Uncanny that is a lead-in to Children's Crusade, the new Young Avengers limited series. It's actually really well done. Alan Heidenberg decided to come off his high horse and actually get back to writing comic books, so thanks, I guess. The only problem is it was a really good preview that should have come out before Children's Crusade #1 did 2 weeks ago. But that's maybe, I guess, I don't know. If you ask anybody, I'm really not all that bright. Secret Avengers #3. Seriously, my biggest pet peeve. Secret my ass. The Secret Avengers, the Avengers that everybody they've talked to in the first 3 books now knows they exist. They're actually being hunted by a secret organization they don't know exists. That's how you keep a secret. They're idiots. The only real thing I wanted to say about this book was next month's cover. Captain America puts on Nova's helmet. I'm stoked for that. I don't know why, but that just sounds like just a shit ton of fun. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to say earmuffs from now on. So I'm going to redo that entire Secret Avengers review, but so that I don't cuss, earmuffs. Go like this. Earmuffs. Earmuffs on now. Earmuffs off. Okay, there you go. Kids, there. That's how you don't cuss during a YouTube thing. So, yay. American Vampire #5. I think this just wrapped up the first story arc for both storylines. And I have to say, issue 1, maybe I gave a C+, B- 2. Each issue has done such a good job of building on the previous one. They've actually gotten a lot better. I'm still going to put the entire series so far at maybe a B+, not even an A-, a B+ at the most. If you haven't given this book a shot, I'm assuming that since both of the storylines said the end, that the trade that's going to come out soon is going to be these first 5 issues. Vertigo does a wonderful thing where the first volume of trades is $10. Give it a shot. I do believe also that issue 6, Stephen King won't be involved anymore, which is a shame, kind of. I felt that his story was always the weakest of the stories in the book. But they were still good, just not as good. Just like I said about The Flash, though, I am very, very curious where to see this is going, especially now that the two storylines met in the middle, as they say, I guess, on the street, whatever. Good comic. Give it a chance. Again, it's a B plus comic, so it's not like the greatest thing ever, but if you see it at Borders for $10, buy it. If your wife or if you're shopping with somebody who has to go to Old Navy for 18 hours, like I have to deal with on a regular basis, go find a bookstore and just sit there in the little chairs and Brian steal it. I don't care. Read the book. It's a fun. It's vampires as monsters. So there's always that. Don't get that enough anymore. Time Bomb #1 of 3. Buy this book. Not only is it a good story, not only is the art top notch, not only do they have a great way around that whole stupid time travel storyline, like, oh, if you travel back in time, don't do anything because you mess it up. But dude, you're traveling back in time. Inherent to the story, you're going to mess something up. But honestly, by the end of the book, the characters don't care. Like, the world is about to end when they travel back in time, so how much worse can they make it? But more importantly, buy this book because it's 56 pages for $4.99. Each issue 2 and 3 will be 56 pages for $4.99, which means for $15 you will get 150 plus pages of story. Compare that to your $3.99 Marvel book that has what, 22, 24 pages worth of story in it. You're getting basically 40% more comic for $1. I always thought that independent books had a lower print run and had to cost more because of economies of scale. It seems to me either Radical doesn't obey the laws of economics, or Marvel and DC and somewhat Image have their heads up their butts. Good book for what you get, pretty good price. So yeah, give it a shot. Time Bomb. And the trade hopefully will be around $15 too. I don't know. I had so much fun reviewing the new Dresden book that I just finished a book that I really liked. I'm going to tell you about it. The Magicians by Lev Grossman. Basically, the question is, what would happen if the kids from Narnia attended the college version of Hogwarts? This book answers that question. Basically, with a wink and a nod to both Harry Potter and Narnia, Lev Grossman creates a really, really, really complex but easy to read universe about magic. For those of you out there, and since you're mostly comic book readers, I use that language, who can't stand decompressed stories where, like, a story that should have taken 15 pages takes 8 comics, this is as compressed as you can get. 5 years plus more worth of story in about 400 pages. It's like I said, complex but easy read that explores what modern magic would be and how the discovery of magic would affect a 20-something, not a 9-year-old or a 6th grader, but like someone who is entering college. My only complaint would be sometimes because of how compressed it is, I feel that the story goes too fast over the everyday experience of college just to move the actual overall story along. But you know what? It's still a good book, good read. I won't lie. A display at Borders made me buy it. Fine, I gave into advertising. I gave into a display. Sometimes they know what they're doing at Borders. Well, that's it for season 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Season 3, I don't see that much changing. I will be doing a spinoff called RUviews. More of detail to come. A couple things. I'm finally, the RUviews, if you care at all, and I don't think you will, are finally on Facebook. Spell it like it sounds, RUviews, and just do a search, and yay, that's me. I'd actually like it if somebody liked it who wasn't like a real life friend of mine. That'd make me feel kind of cool. And last week's Deadpool special got 50 hits on YouTube. That's in a week. That's the most I ever got. So that's kind of cool. Tell your friends. Also, if you care, I guess I'm on Twitter. I am Guru. That's my name on Twitter. I am Ru. So go ahead and check that out. TheOutHousers.com. A whole bunch of interviews there with famous people. The ones I'm involved with are also linked to at the RUviews Facebook page because I'm pretty self-centered. Seriously, anybody who's doing a video on YouTube, pretty self-centered. Let's not even lie about it. So that was it. I hope we have fun. I doubt I'll do this next week. I'm taking some time off. I got hopefully graduation coming up soon and other stuff that you don't care about because you're not real life. So that's it. Have a good one. See you in a couple weeks. Later, peeps.